it is milking time. I'm drinking an iced coffee first. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mama?
And I gotta ride the Midnight Express and get some things done after the kids go to bed, not just read. What's up, Rowan?
Can I milk with you?
Yes, I'd love it if you came and milked with me. So we're gonna go milk the cow and take you along. This thing where I unintentionally time bread that I'm like, man, I could bake this right now, but can it wait a bit so I can milk? It's sourdough, so it can wait. If it was yeasted, it could not wait.
Yeah, it's this.
But I'm very good at timing things
Yeah.
to be ready to bake at milking time.
Mom, I want to tell
Yeah? What's up?
our friend something. I'm having our birthday too.
You had another birthday?
I only had one birthday.
Okay. How old are you now?
I don't know.
You're 4.
Cheers for.
You're our 4th child who turned 4 on the 4th day of the 4th month. I think her lucky number is 4. You see, you're gonna notice like boxes and totes and bags, and that is because right now it is Friday. And when you see, yes, Rowan, I'm waiting for you. When you see this video, it's gonna be Wednesday. But on Tuesday, the day when I would normally be editing a video, I need to be busy because we're listing our house for sale. Because we found a really neat property, we put an offer in on it and the offer got accepted, and now that means we need to sell our house. So, we are working on decluttering and cleaning like crazy and all sorts of things to be ready to take photos on Tuesday. Warm soapy water, we just use gentle dishwashing soap. And 2 rags. This is what we need to wash her udder. So then I grabbed a bucket off of buckets up there because those are clean ones. And the lid. And this is what we're gonna milk into. Could you carry this for me?
Mom,
Thank
I
you.
have money here.
Nice.
It's famous.
Hi, you having fun? You a dog?
Yeah, we were playing.
He wants to go milk now.
I know. Okay, Amos, you need a jacket and boots on. Someone's got to get you a jacket. It is a muddy, muddy time of year here right now. Just wait till you see me walk through this next section. Oh, I thought Jessa might be in here. Oh, Jessa boo! Milk time, Jessa! Milk time! Come on, Jessa. You gotta wrap the chain around. It is so mucky in here right now because ice is making the runoff go in funny directions.
No.
And then put it up in that little thing above. Rowan's closing a gate right now. Okay, I'll come help you. That's it. Wrap it around here and hook it up in here. Amos.
Do you like milking, Amos?
Okay, so when we wash, we brush first to get anything dried off easily, and then we wash. First rag gets all the visible stuff. Second rag, I'm talking to my phone, Hamish, not Mac. Second rag, double checks everything.
And we have like 4 of mine. She always messy in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning she's a lot messier. Okay, if it's really cold, I dry her off. Otherwise, okay, you too, guys. No, I want this gate closed.
Pass that here.
And then what I didn't explain there is the first 3 squirts from each teat. Jessa is only 3/4 cow. The 4th quarter doesn't produce milk. 3 squirts from each. That's the highest bacteria count milk. So it just goes under the ground. That's the best practice. Okay, boys, if you're just hanging around here just to, I don't know.
Let's go.
Commonly online, you see people using a stainless steel milk bucket with lid. I don't use those because they're expensive. I would need like 3 of them at some points in the year just to carry all the milk in. A 5-gallon bucket with a good lid is cheap and it holds a lot of milk. And we wash it with soap and water, and very rarely we wash it with bleach. Pardon me? Yeah. Make sure he's dressed nice and warm. So you don't have to milk at the same time every day, and you actually don't have to milk 12 hours apart. Our rule of thumb is it needs to be at least 10 hours and less than 14 hours between milkings. So right now we're milking like 7 and 5. And I was milking after dinner, so it actually was a pretty close to 12-hour split. But then I switched to milking before dinner since it's been nicer out, so that Amos and Rowan can come out with me so easily. Although now they just went to go quadding. Because kind of done chores till dinner, except for milking, and so they're gonna go ride around on the quad. Keep the little kids happy, and I'm happy with that too. A very common question is how long does it take to milk a cow? And I think people are thinking like I always ask, do you mean actual pulling of teats? Or do you mean like the whole thing from when I put my boots on in the basement to when I take them off and head upstairs? So actual pulling of teats just is like 10-15 minutes. The whole time, by the time she's fed and I've cleaned up after milking and everything, it's probably 45 minutes. I can make it happen in half an hour if I need to, but most of the time I don't need to rush, so I just enjoy doing my chores out here. Normally at this point I would have a kid hanging around who I could have sent for grain, but since they all went off, we're gonna get Jessa back through the puddle. Get Jessa her grain, and then while she eats her grain, I'll show you what other chores I do while Jessa's eating her grain and I'm waiting for her. Okay. So first we're starting with alfalfa pellets, which are a non-grain, they're a legume, not a grain, protein source, and protein helps production. So this holds 2 cups and she gets 4 of these. And then she gets some of either this Redmond conditioner clay or baking soda, which helps the pH of their rumen. I haven't been feeding black oil sunflower seeds, but I got this bag really cheap for bird seed, but for the cows, so I'm gonna start feeding that again. Just, you know, a skate here. And I'm just gonna give 1 scoop. So something that they commercially, some farms feed cows is, what is it? Palm fat. But you can't just feed them palm fat how it is, because it will coat their rumen and like kill them. So I'm throwing some sunflower seeds to the chickens too, because I want to use up this bag. I kind of forgot I had it. Okay, so then they have to be, the palm fat has to be processed in such a way that it's called rumen bypass. Woo! Please don't run over the chickens. Okay, so the palm fat can't just be fed as is, it's rumen bypass. The reason I'm telling you all this is that sunflower seeds are a good protein and fat, and the shell does not get broken down by the rumen. It is naturally rumen bypass. Isn't that so cool? So sometimes I feed them sunflower seeds, sometimes they just cost too much so I don't feed them. But now, I'll be feeding them for a bit. This bag is almost at the end. It's folded over so chickens can't get in. So this is a dairy ration, and she gets about 5 pounds of this. Jessa is about the messiest eater you ever did see, so I actually give her a bit more than 5 pounds, and the chickens clean it up, so that works. Maria usually takes care of the goats, but I'm just gonna do it. Oh, you still got enough water. We only give them kind of a gallon or 2 of water at a time because they often just make it dirty or dump it. So we refill it twice a day. And nobody is milking right now. They're hopefully bred, we'll see. But you're gonna be good thistle eaters this year. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get them hay. I'm gonna go in here. Just gonna climb this. Hello, Mabel. Check their mineral level. Yeah, they need more salt and minerals. They toss straw and hay in here and whatever. I clean it out. They make it dirty again, but I put minerals on this side, salt on that side, and they are basically out, so I need to refill. I actually have an alarm on my phone for Mondays, Mineral Monday, and then I forgot. So it's Friday and we're doing it now. But they last more than 1 week, often a couple weeks, few weeks. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't have to do it every week. I usually try and check it. We have Redmond salt for the cows. Don't worry, it does not cost as much as human Redmond. Otherwise I would not be buying that for the animals. And loose minerals. We do have a salt block as well, but loose salt is really good for animals. Check out this weather. We don't get big hail here. This is pretty big hail for us. It's really fun standing under a metal, oh, I just got one in my eye. Metal roof. Okay, so the last thing I check while Jess is eating her grain, if one of the kids is out here, like often, wow, and it's like I can see the hail moving away into the forest now. It's passed by us. Okay, so if one of the kids is out, they will do these chores. I'll ask them to do it. Not every one of these needs to be done every day. Chickens only need to be fed every other day. The goats are the only ones that have to be done twice a day. Yeah, you are still busy on that grain, making a mess. So the chickens have 2 feeders, and right now they have one that has layer pellets in it and one has a mix of dairy ration and locally grown whole grains. On just the locally grown whole grains, they don't lay as good. But one feeder with this, one feeder with the grains, and they lay lots of really nice eggs. But it's pretty dark in here, so I think this might be the end of my filming. See, Hamish has not collected eggs yet this evening. Lots of eggs in here. And this, so we do a deep bedding. Deep bedding can get kind of gnarly, but the point is you just keep putting more and more bedding. You don't clean them out till they warm up in spring. And then when they warm up in spring, you clean it out, because while it's composting all winter and you're just adding more on top to keep it not smelling bad and not getting mucky, that composting creates heat and helps keep the chickens warm, because our chickens go through winter in northern BC, Canada without any heat lamp. Jessa hasn't had sunflower seeds in a long time and she does not want to eat them. She won't even touch the rest of her grain that has them. Dumped my wash bucket and grabbed my 2 dirty cloths. And how much milk did we get? 1 3/4 gallon. Let's go deal with the milk. So I know I need 2-gallon jars, so I give them a quick rinse out and I grab this reusable coffee filter that fits just perfectly in the top of a milk jar and then pour the milk through like this. Filtering the milk is really important because not only is there always little bits that end up in the milk when you're milking, but it's also a good early detection if you find any abnormalities in the milk that will cue you into like mastitis oncoming or something. So as you can see, there's a couple little flecks of dirt and hair and such, and that's why we filtered it out. This was a dirtier than normal milking, that's for sure. Then the jars get lids, of course. These ones I bought from Amazon, and they actually seal if you crank them on tight. So that's really nice, and the milk stays nice and fresh, and they don't smell like pickles. We date it, label it with a wet erase marker, and then it goes to the fridge. So I need some space, but it appears there was some sketchy egg stacking going, so we can shift eggs down there and here, and then we're gonna just have enough space for milk. Looks like I need to make cheese. Oh, this fridge sure can be a Tetris Jenga situation with all these eggs, but thankfully some friends came over and I happily sent them home with eggs, which freed up some fridge space for us. This amount of milk in the fridge is pretty much non-negotiable. I need to make cheese tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big cleaning and painting day. We're gonna have to figure that one out later. And then everything gets washed with warm soapy water This goes in a little drying rack I have. When we're in lots of milk, we use those green 3.5 gallon buckets to store milk in the fridge. Because if you're just making it into cheese anyways, it's less dishes to wash, or it's easier to skim cream off of. And then here we have where we put lids so they can dry. This is like a pot lid rack. With that, friends, milking is done for another evening. Oh, last thing, I gotta write on here. Write how much milk we get every day since January 1st. How much milk and how many eggs? Oh, I gotta remind him to check the eggs. I don't think he did. I think he was watering the cows and then he got busy with the younger ones and forgot. What was I gonna say? There goes that train of thought. Anyhow, thanks for milking with me, friends. Time to go make dinner. Hi, my Amos.
That is Max season.
You're not mine? Whose are you? Are you Amos? Hi. You say hi to friends? You're pretty cute. Your cheeks are all red from being outside.